Florence was speaking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Florence. I was just watching the fireflies. What did you say?
I said, have they left yet?
I wish we had born a cat so I could see in the dark.
I don't think I'll wait for her.
Is your doll ready tonight, Jeff?
Not bad.
Well, then stay. We'd love to have you.
Jeff, you've already invested 267 minutes in waiting. Surely you can afford another 10 cents worth.
All right, my statistical friend. My curiosity is good for 10 minutes more.
I wonder what she'll be like. Miss Willie says they're one of the wealthiest families in America.
Oh, that's bad. She'll have an expensive camera she can't work, or rave about artists I've never heard of.
Oh, cynic. Is money spoiling me?
Do you have money, Fairy?
Thanks. Let's not be prejudiced about money. Some of my best friends are wealthy. Hannibal, why don't you play us something while we're waiting? Help distract him.
Well, you catch me tuned. What shall it be?
Surprise us.
How about a gypsy's artist?
Oh, please don't play gypsy music, Hannibal. It frightens me.
Frightens you?
Terrifies me. I was stolen by gypsies when I was a child and rescued just as they were about to dye my skin with walnut juice. Well, I was.
Go ahead, Hannibal.
I hope she likes music. Maybe she plays an instrument herself. The harp! Oh, I hope she plays the harp. All my life. I'm sorry, Hannibal. Go ahead. I was raised on a harp. My father. Like an angel.
What are you doing, Jeff?
Oh, I'm sorry, Hannibal. There's a book I want and I couldn't quite reach it.
Fairy, go help Jeff with his book.
Wait, I'll get a stool.
No, never mind, Fairy. I can get it.
No, Jeffrey, climbing on stools is women's work. Men have mountains. Which book did you want?
The Lifespan of the Ape.
People get the strangest books to this library. I just couldn't get into Forbidden Tibet.
It's amazing what standing above people does. You know, I feel like the smartest person in the whole world.
It's the one on the top.
Books are in my blood. My mother, she worked in the New York Library, invented the filing system. She was queen of cross index.
I'll get Jeff's book, Fairy.
No, musicians shouldn't work.
Be careful, Fairy. Don't get dust in your eyes.
Wouldn't you much rather have animal husbandry? I can reach that.
No, this time it must be the Lifespan of the Ape.
Goose it out with this. Lights! Turn the lights back on!
Don't let me fall!
Please turn the lights back on!
Please, Miss Patty, let us keep the lights on.
Looks like Miss Patty is back.
Lights! Lights! Lights!
Some night, you're going to turn the lights off at the wrong time and hurt somebody. Then you'll be sorry. I do wish you'd given us something else for lunch.
It is unfair to make the rest of us suffer just to get you to heaven, Mrs. Patty.
Some people like electricity.
For the love of Pete, Fairy, what are you up to?
Oh, I was just trying to get a book for Jeffrey.
With the violin bone?
I couldn't quite reach it.
I certainly didn't mean to cause all the commotion. Forget it, please.
No, I'll get it for you. Everyone watch his own head. Naturally. Timber! There you are, Jeffrey. May I take the bow, Miss Willie? May I take my hand handle?
The next time someone wants a book from the top shelf, Fairy, call me. Why, the whole shelf might have fallen on you.
Oh, ever heard of anyone being hurt by good books?
Not that might drown you, but I'd hate for that to happen.
I hate everything in the world, but most of all, I hate cold cream, hot dogs, codfish, crawfish, catfish, catnip, sheep dip, sawdust, subway, sewers, skewers, buttermilk, caterpillars, frictions, fractions, pins, puns, pens, policemen, and electricity!
Miss Willie, how much longer do we have to wait?
What's she like, Miss Willie? I haven't seen her. Let's tidy up the room a bit. Fairy, will you put the partitions bubble in, please? They're taking an awfully long time in the front office.
Is she young or old, Miss Willie?
All I know is that her name is Savage, and she gets the blue room.
I hope she isn't beautiful. Competition exhausts me.
You tried that one in a very big up.
wouldn't call me that, Miss Willie. It's a pet name my wife uses.
I forgot.
And I wish you wouldn't single me out to kiss.
You're the handsomest.
What would my wife do if she saw a strange woman come in here and kissing me? Why, she'd explode.
She would if I knew.
Will you please try to remember?
I'll try. Forgive me?
Of course.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Hello. Yes, Dr. Emmett. Right away. Campbell, will you put the dartboard up for me, please? Let's try not to clutter up the place, darlings. Let's make a good first impression.
Will we meet her now?
I don't know.
Well, we haven't had anyone here in exciting ever since that musician's wife. Remember? She was all nervous for being sawn in half so much. What was her name?
Something hyphenated.
I forget, but she had color. All my relations are so drab. Both of my parents were albinos.
Fairy, you mustn't invent such things.
Well, they were emotional albinos.
Oh, Fairy, don't get on your knees. It's so degrading to peek.
You get on your knees to pray, don't you? I'll say a prayer. Dear God, please let me see something.
See anything?
Yes, I do. God was quick.
What do you see?
Some people coming out of Dr. Edits' office.
Who?
1, 2, 3 straight people. They're coming in here! Quick, let's go out to the hall and eavesdrop.
Is that ethical, Jeff?
You know what we sent out anyhow.
We could call it espionage.
Come, Miss Patty, we're going to spot.
Now, Fairy, this is the last time I'll be a party to peeking. Kneeling simply ruins my nylons.
I'll guard the light switch. It's rude to let guests enter a dark room.
I mustn't get the hiccups or I'll get excited and betray us.
Dr. Edit will join you in just a moment.
Please tell them there's nothing more we'd like to get started back.
Yes, Senator. There are cigarettes and magazines on the desk. Please, make yourselves at home.
Well, what do you think, Titus? Are you being sure?
Somewhat. It certainly doesn't look like an institution. Not at all.
Mother will be content in having it, I'm sure. It's a charmed place.
I just hope we haven't made a mistake.
Darling, the only mistake that we made was not taking steps sooner.
I don't like to be thought insensitive, but it might have been wiser to have kept her home with the attendant.
That would have been disastrous.
You're hard.
Someone has to be practical.
No, you're callous. You slept with too many foreigners.
Samuel, darling, we've done with each other. Let's not quarrel about it, please.
Willie Bell is right. This is civilized behavior.
It's quite a lovely place,
It really is.
I'm sorry to have to wait you. I was eager to have Dr. Johnson question your mother.
This is quite a place you have here, Doctor. It was a great relief to have found it so cheerful.
And we are sure that was the best that money could buy.
We hope to offer the best that experience can provide.
One thing I meant to ask you, Doctor. Will Mother be exposed to any dangers here?
Not at all. All the guests in this wing are in their final stage of treatment, and they're extremely kind and cooperative. On the surface, they're as normal as, say, yourself.
You don't say.
Yes, I do. Trust me. Now, while we're waiting, I'd like to ask you a few more questions about this memorial fund of your mother's.
There's little more to tell. She planned on using it to give away the entire Savage estate.
The newspapers called it her happiness fund.
Has this indifference to money been something recent?
I wouldn't say so.
She's always giving money to foolish causes.
Would you mind being more specific?
Well, there was this Italian farmer who asked for a box of soil from Italy.
Just dirt.
She spent $200 to get it for him.
And there was this flower peddler who asked for a tombstone for his horse.
He got it.
You see, once father died, the obsession got progressively worse. She wants to charge her. They ship for 1,000 school children go around the world.
Why?
She said they ought to go around the world while they're still rolled around.
We stopped her just as she was on the verge of setting up this fund legally.
With a board of directors.
With a fantastic board of directors, not a banker, a bishop, or a lawyer among them.
Whom did she choose?
A veterinarian, a postman, a gardener, and herself.
We should have known whom I was going the day that she decided to step on stage.
Ugh! Have you ever heard of such a case before, Doctor? What would make a woman of her age suddenly decide to become an actress?
The unique is routine, Senator. Nothing surprises us.
She had been talented or even vain, I could have understood it.
But she wasn't. She was quiet, even timid, and suddenly this amazing change.
Reef did it.
But why turn to acting? Life has enough drama in it.
God knows.
Isn't that right, Doctor?
As Judge Savage says, God knows.
And I wish you could explain that bear to us.
Obvious exhibitionism.
Exactly.
She took it a childish delight in carrying that teddy bear everywhere she went.
Anything to indulge a sudden love for notoriety.
It was your travesty of dignity and self-respect.
And sound business.
Can you tell me, has there been a similar pattern of this behavior in your mother's side of the family?
Frankly, I don't know.
She's always giving money to foolish causes.
And may I ask what happened? I see in the papers that your father was remarried.
Yes, you see, Doctor, she's not really a mother. Father remarried, born children.
But this has never made any difference in our feelings toward her.
Well, I'm afraid I can't be of much help to you until I've had further time to observe her conduct here.
You are the doctor.
So, how do you like it?
It's a wonderful place.
Would you mind staying here?
I wouldn't mind it at all, actually.
I beg your pardon, Dr. Emmett, but Dr. Johnson won't be able to complete Mrs. Savage's files for the moment.
Why?
He finds her a little uncooperative.
We'll bring her in then.
Yes, Doctor.
I didn't quite hear you. Would you mind staying here? How did you guys like it?
It's a beautiful place.
Yes, Mother will be content and happy here. I'm sure it's a charming place.
It really is. No.
Well, one thing we do encourage is laughter. For, as Byron says, if I laugh at any mortal thing, 'tis that it may not weep.
Of course. Of course.
Would you come in here, Mrs. Savage?
I don't know.
Mother, we waited to say goodbye to you.
I do not like thee, Lily Bell. The reason why I cannot tell, but this I know and know full well. I do not like thee, Lily Bell.
She's been chanting that over and over all the way down here.
Mrs. Savage, would you like to say goodbye to your children? They would like to say goodbye to you.
The fireflies are out. How lovely. What makes the fireflies light up, Doctor? Are they mating?
I really couldn't say.
I thought you'd know. Isn't this a bug house?
No. This is the Cloisters, your new home. I am Dr. Emmett.
Wouldn't it be fascinating if human beings glowed like fireflies while they were mating? Do you light up when you are mating, Lily Bell? Lord knows you're flighty.
Highness, she's going to be unpleasant again. We might as well leave.
Surely, Mother, you're not going to allow us to leave in an atmosphere of bitterness.
50 needles and 50 pins and 50 dirty Republicans.
She decided to take her own attitude.
Excuse me.
One time we'll take care of this. Come see me.
Doctor, I could have packed Pettigrew under circumstances. I'll come over, close down later.
Well, Sunday's Visitors Day if you care to bring them in.
My sister's returning to Paris next week. Well, we'll make arrangements. Good night, Mother.
Mrs. Savage, if there's anything you need, Miss Wilhelmina will take care of it.
We have a lovely garden. You'll be able to see it in the morning. When I was a child, we always said, 30 needles and 30 pins. You've added 20 more dirty Republicans. It's a fault of mine, exaggeration. It's stupid of me to try to irritate them like this. I only irritate myself. Well, I suppose it has to be exasperating now to be funny later. I noticed it's got an eye patch. It fell out last fall in the opera. I have found it, but the usher was so nasty about my lighting matches during magic fire music. You know what this is, don't you? Suppose you tell me. It's a teddy bear. Surely you've seen one before. Not that big. Do you know what I do with it? I couldn't possibly guess. I sleep with it. Do you? Yes, I do. Are you going to talk to me as if I were an imbecile too? Here. We mustn't be hostile. Of course not. You haven't heard me. Would you care to know why I sleep with it? If you care to tell. I don't care, and I'll tell you. I get lonely. I'm too old to have a lover and too fastidious to sleep with a cat.
Well,
all means, you must take it to bed with me. Would you care to take off your hat? Well, if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here, it's a mighty saucy hat. A 10-cent piece of felt and 3 chicken feathers, $85. Why economy should be expensive, I don't know. It takes imagination and the blood of pirates, but I've wanted it. I wanted a hat like this since I was 16, for all the good it does me now. Well, I won't need a hat here. Maybe you can find some use for it. Oh. Dear, dear, my hair looks like the matted end of a coconut. Oh no, it's a heavenly color. You should have seen it last year. It was bright red. Then, just to be different, I dyed it black with a white streak down the middle. I looked like nothing so much as a skunk. Finally, I just gave up and tinted it blue. It goes with everything. It'll certainly go with your room. So it's time to go off and get settled. It's time to lock me up.
I would never dream of locking you up.
Did you bring a suitcase? My daughter did. I wasn't consulted.
I'll get it in a picture. There will be time to explore your surroundings tomorrow. You can wait here.
Alone?
Of course.
No handcuffs?
We have the honor system.
Honor system indeed.
Hello.
Miss Willie says the bar is only there to keep the world outside.
Corny, isn't it? Oh, it's alive!
Mary, you mustn't frighten yourself.
The poor thing's quite harmless.
It won't bite?
It won't shed, lay eggs, or bark. And to the best of my knowledge, it's unvexed by sex. It couldn't be less trouble.
Well, in that case, any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
You must be Miss Savage. You've been looking so gorgeous.
How do you do?
Aren't you going to introduce yourself, Florence?
Yes, I'm Florence Williams, and this is Mary May.
So you love me?
But we've just met.
Well, you don't have to mean it. I just feel wonderful when people say that they love me.
I'm sure everyone loves you.
See, I told you she wouldn't be spoiled. Welcome to the cloisters, climbed at best by government test.
Thank you.
And this is Hannibal. And this is our Miss Patty.
How do you do, Mrs. Patty?
I hate everything in the world, but most of all, I hate lightning, skunk, cabbage, custard, mustard, spiders, blisters, girls, mice, bees, keys, broadleaf, chloroform, rhubarb, barnacles, bats, broken glass, eels, crumps, drunks, tombstones, scowstones, salt, and thunder!
Why don't you like rhubarb?
Miss Patty won't answer you. She only recites the things she hates.
Sweet but stubborn.
Miss Patty hasn't spoken in over 20 years.
Why?
She got mad.
Her husband told her to shut up.
And she did.
She gave up conversation for life.
But she's only giving up electricity for Lent.
You're a woman of wisdom, Mrs. Patty. There's only one thing wiser than saying very little, not saying nothing at all. Would you like to hold it?
She likes you.
I like her.
Oh, you haven't met Jeff yet. Here, Jeff.
Please excuse my left hand.
Certainly. Is it a toothache?
Oh no, Jeff's face is badly scarred. He likes to spare people.
Well, you don't need to spare me. I have to look at myself every morning.
Dr. Emmett refuses to let me wear bandages.
Well, we have to humor our doctors once in a while.
And now you have met everyone, Mrs. Savage. We're a small little group in this wing, and we hope you find us comfortable to be with.
But Mrs. Savage hasn't met everyone yet. She hasn't met the Holy Terror.
Of course, how stupid of me.
Where is he, Florence?
He was here a moment ago. John Thomas? John Thomas?
I believe he's out in the hall.
I'll go check. John Thomas?
You won't hurt her, will you? Gracious, why should I?
You won't object, will you?
Well, what is John Thomas?
Her son, what did you think?
Here.
Oh, yes, he was born here.
I can't see him. Oh, here he is.
This is my son.
You like children, don't you?
Everyone's but my own. How old is he?
5.
He's big for 5 months.
No, 5 years.
I meant years.
I'd have to put him to bed now. He has the measles. I do hope you don't catch them. Excuse me.
That was exceedingly kind of you, Mrs. Savage, not to notice anything wrong.
There wasn't enough time to explain, but you were like lightning.
Poor Florence isn't well. We pretend for her sake. We hope you will too.
Oh, I will.
I think you should understand something right away, Mrs. Savage, that except for Florence, the rest of us are free to leave here anytime we want to.
But we don't, because there's no better place to go.
You're a very lucky woman to be accepted, Mrs. Savage, if I do say so myself, and I do. Tyrant!
Oh, do be quiet.
What is that?
That rude noise is a signal for us to go to our rooms.
It's the evil of the machine age. Perfect pistons and no manners.
Well, ours not to reason why. I wonder why no one ever quotes the first line. It's someone blundered.
Good night.
I didn't hear you say that. We never say that here. It means there's no more.
No more of what?
Oh, no more of so much.
Don't let Jeff's manner disturb you. During the war, his plane was shot down in flames. He hasn't quite recovered yet.
Was his face badly burned?
Oh, not at all. Jeff bailed out. But he was the only one. He lost his crew. His scar goes deeper than we can see.
I think you can guess by now, Mrs. Savage, that Hannibal and I are really the only ones allowed here to leave. We don't tell the others that, though. We pretend to save their pride. Huh! Oh, Mrs. Pat, I didn't know you were still here. I didn't mean you anyhow. Oh, if I could bite my tongue. Will you please excuse me if I don't apologize, she'll sulk.
Fairy has the gift of the good for saying the wrong thing.
I suppose it would take a bit of doing to apologize to someone who won't talk and sulks anyhow.
Just treat Miss Patty like a clock. Look at her to see how the day goes, but don't expect an answer. She's happy at her easel.
Is she an artist?
I don't know whether she's an artist or not, but she paints.
Portraits?
Seascapes, which is rather odd since she's never seen the ocean.
Mrs. Savage, there is one thing I forgot to tell you. When you go to your room, don't sleep.
But what does she mean about not sleeping?
None of us sleeps here.
Where do you sleep?
We don't. We go to our rooms. We've all agreed to that in principle. But we stay awake. We never close our eyes. When you go to sleep, today ends. And when today ends, tomorrow begins. Today we're safe. Tomorrow may be filled with disaster. You won't catch us sleeping. Could anything be simpler?
Not much.
Today is the only what? Today is the only certainty.
Didn't I hear the buzzer? Why aren't you in your room?
I am, in spirit, and everybody says it's the spirit that counts. Remember, fight the night.
Did they all come in and meet you? Well, there was Mrs. Patty and 4 others who have no business being here at their age.
I quite agree.
Do you think I belong here?
We're understaffed, Mrs. Savage. I'm kept too busy to have any opinions.
I'd like to know what they told you about me.
Was there anything to tell?
Did they mention my memorial fund?
Not to me.
Then I suppose they told you that my husband's death affected my reason.
That would be understandable, but untrue. Why? Weren't you happy with your husband?
I married Jonathan when I was 16. I loved him from the moment I met him until the moment he died. Do you know what that meant?
I think so.
Well, you don't, my dear. It meant that my only aim in life was to make him happy, to want what he wanted, to anticipate what would please him. And that meant that all the other things in life had to be forgotten.
But surely you had no regrets.
None. Glad he lived. But after he was gone, I remembered all the foolish things I had always wanted to do.
What had you always wanted to do?
Things that would have shocked poor Jonathan.
Such as dyeing your hair blue?
That, and studying French, and people and ballet dancing. As a girl, I was sure I could have been a great actress. So, with no responsibilities and time running out, I decided to be one.
But don't you think you waited too long, Mrs. Savage?
I certainly do. Had I been a fool in my youth, no one would have noticed the difference in my old age.
Oh, I would never think of you as old, Mrs. Savage.
Well, having kicked over the traces myself and learned once again the importance of unimportant things, I decided I'd help others with the foolish things they'd always wanted.
How are you planning to do that?
By establishing the Jonathan Savage Memorial Fund, a foundation in giving away money in memory of my children.
Well,
That insane idea has brought me here.
well, you won't find it too unpleasant here. Shall we go up to your room?
Yes. Well, at least there's one thing I learned from my French lessons.
What's that?
What I am. I'm a mort canard. That's a dead duck, I think.
Oh, it's not as bad as that.
Yes, it is. Someday you'll realize that a great injustice was done me, that I was always quite sane. But here I am, and here they'll try to keep me, with my few foolish years taken from me. You know, if people would walk around the edge of the carpet once in a while, it would save from wearing it out in the middle.
Oops, the door fell. Oh, what happens?
Beautiful, beautiful, Hannibal. What would we do without you? You bring melody to the morning.
You could be in a concert field, Hannibal, if you worked at it.
Oh, you're so right, Jeff. Golden fingertips. I simply surrender to it. I'm a rag.
Oh, Mrs. Savage. Come in.
I trust you had a pleasant, sleepless night.
Lovely, thank you, now wait.
You just missed Hannibal's recital.
I heard it. As a matter of fact, it's what brought me out of my room.
Wouldn't believe it, Miss Savage, but Hannibal hasn't picked up a violin until last year.
What makes you think I wouldn't believe it, my dear? Was it something you composed yourself, Hannibal?
Bach with variations of my own.
Mathematics loss was certainly our game.
Now, I don't quite follow that, Fairy.
Fairy knows that I used to be a statistician. My last position was with the government charting trends.
Now I'm straight.
Give them fractions multiply.
I'm afraid I wouldn't know whether he was right or not.
Well, in my job, I was supposed to keep my finger on the pulse of the public and my ear to the ground.
A rather vulnerable position, was it not?
Very. I was fired and replaced by an electronic calculator.
I should think you would hate electricity, too.
No, but I did want to make money with my brains, so I spent the next 2 years thinking of something that could be made for a dime, sold for $1, and habit forming. I'm afraid my education was wasted.
I want to send John Thomas to Princeton. Their boys aren't very bright, but they're such gentlemen.
Which reminds me, may we ask you a personal question, Mrs. Savage?
They're the only ones worth asking, my dear.
A little bird told us you used to be an actress. We're bursting with curiosity. Is it true?
Well, if being on the stage makes you an actress, then I guess it's true.
Miss Willie. She's the bird Florence mentioned. Said that you were on the New York stage?
I wonder if we've ever seen you, Mrs. Savage.
Not unless you were quick. Actually, I was only in 2 plays. The first was Macbeth.
Oh, I just adore Macbeth! All that blood. I once sent a pint of my blood to the Red Cross once. They sent it back.
I should think
tell you how much I agree with you, but they cast me as a witch.
But you're a perfect witch!
Thank you, dear.
Please speak some witch talk for us.
I didn't have any lines. If I had, it probably would have cost me twice as much.
Why did it cost you anything?
I backed the show. If I hadn't put up the money, I couldn't have even played the mute witch. But we made history. It was the first play to ever close before the reviews were out.
Was it expensive?
Extremely, but worth it.
What a pity. Were you discouraged?
Bitterly. But man is by nature optimistic. If he weren't, he'd eat his young. So I decided I'd write a play and star myself.
You wrote a play?
I did indeed, with a courage born of ignorance and a plot out of wedlock.
What part did you play?
Naturally, the lead. Not guilty, starring Ethel P. Savage.
What does the P stand for?
I haven't the faintest idea. My numerologist said I needed it in my name for luck. He was right. We ran it here.
What was the play about?
A mother who murdered a man and was defended by a young woman lawyer who turned out to be her own daughter. I had red hair and died in my daughter's arms, and every night and 2 matinees a week, just as the curtain came down and the jury whispered, "Not guilty." Oh, I've never had a better time in my life.
I gather the notices were good that time?
Well, they were sincere, but it didn't make any difference.
What did they say?
The Times said my play set the theater back 50 years. It couldn't possibly, because I stole the plot from Madam X, and that's only 40 years old.
Excuse me, wouldn't you think they know?
But the Wall Street Journal was wonderful. It said I had brought something new to the theater.
Money?
Oh, really, Fairy? Money isn't new.
What did Wall Street say?
It said I had a tenacious mediocrity, unhampered by taste.
But that isn't good.
It was perfect. In our ads, we simply said tenacious and unhampered.
And you ran a year.
We'd have been running yet if my daughter hadn't come home and stopped me. Oh, I know I was bad and audiences only came to laugh at me, but it was worth it. What more can you ask? I do miss it. Well, my turn is coming.
I don't think it was really nice of your daughter. Oh, please, Mrs. Savage, please don't!
Fairy, what's wrong?
Mrs. Savage about to open the newspaper.
Oh! What's the matter?
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Mrs. Savage.
Please, Miss Savage, give the paper to me. Now, just a moment. I know what the paper is going to say, so there's nothing you can do to keep me from seeing it. I've just been waiting for it to happen.
Waiting for what to happen, Mrs. Savage?
Why? What it says in the paper.
But we don't know what it says in the paper.
Then why were you trying to keep me from seeing it?
We find we're much happier when we wait.
Yes, we have an agreement.
What are you waiting for?
Why, naturally, we wait for... What do we wait for, Hannibal?
Perspective.
Peace of mind.
Security.
We find we're much happier when we wait a month. That way it's over and nothing can be done.
It's reassuring to know it's over and nothing can be done.
Now, just a moment. I don't want to wait a month. I want to know now.
We're only trying to help you.
Yes.
Disaster is easiest digested when it's aged a little.
My dear people, I've made my bed and I want to know who's in it.
We can't prevent Miss Savage from reading the newspaper if she insists. We don't know her well enough to be rude.
Florence is right.
Well, if you read anything unpleasant, don't tell us.
No!
If there's trouble in the world, it's best if we don't know about it.
This is yesterday's paper. I want today's paper.
Oh, it isn't here yet.
When does it come?
I don't know.
Is there a radio here?
Yes, right over there.
Maybe I can catch the news. Why didn't anyone tell me there was a radio here?
You didn't ask us.
This doesn't light up. Is anything wrong with the set?
Oh, I don't think so. Of course, it hasn't any tubes.
It hasn't any what?
Tubes. Miss Patty likes to steal them. She hates electricity, you know.
Why didn't anyone tell me the set had no tubes?
You didn't ask us.
Dear, 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 how high is that wall?
Much too high.
Easily 10 chairs high.
And I suppose no one ever leaves the
the garden well, Miss Savage. There may be a better place out there, but if you leave this to search for it, you may never find it. And lose what you already have.
You'll like it here after a while.
Except in January, the rooms get a little cold.
We like it already.
It isn't that I don't find you enchanting, but you...
Oh, we what?
Please don't say anything mean. Oh, do be still!
We have to go now, Miss Savage.
But where?
It's garden hour.
We each have a little plot and we plant these. You can choose either flowers or vegetables.
Last year I planted birdseed to see what would come up.
What did come up, Barry?
Oh, nothing, but it was a rich horticultural experience.
There's a beautiful evergreen in the center. At Christmas, it lights up and says, "Merry Christmas. Keep at it."
Come, Mrs. Savage. I'll show you my Dulcinians.
No, please go without me. I need to stay here. I have some serious thinking to do.
But the buzzer buzzed. One has to obey orders.
May I ask what you are doing, Mrs. Savage?
Oh, I believe in wearing out a carpet evenly.
Oh, how prudent. I'm going to help you.
But don't you have to garden?
Oh, this is more constructive.
Yes, I think I'll help too. We must all do our share.
Come, boys, many feet make light work.
Why not? It's a refreshing change, and most women lead us in circles.
Now let's see. Jeffrey can have leaves, Hannibal can take buds, Mrs. Savage can have roses, and the rest of us walk on thorns.
Oh, I feel like the Pied Piper.
Do you know what we're doing, Miss Willie?
Wearing out the carpet evenly.
Oh, someone told you.
Didn't I hear the buzzer ring garden hour?
I didn't hear it. I think it's broken.
Barry, aren't you ashamed?
Oh, I wish I were dead!
This is my fault, Miss Willie.
I didn't feel like gardening anyhow.
But you work so hard on your flowers.
Do you want them to die, Florence? I don't want anything to die.
Well, that's so right. Florence wouldn't hurt a fly. She catches them and puts them out the window. Flies adore her.
I think we'd better all go outside and work at the garden. Fairy, share your seeds with Mrs. Savage. Run along now. Aren't you going with them?
I wanted to speak to you. Alone.
All right. What can I do for you?
A great deal. And it might be that I can do a great deal for you, too.
Are you going to offer me a bribe, Mrs. Savage?
How did you guess?
Everyone does at first.
Still, my offer is a little different. I have the money. I'll give you $20,000 to leave that door open tonight. $30,000.
Don't you like us, Mrs. Savage?
That's a most irritating answer to a sound business offer, my dear. $40,000. You could be free of this place, too.
But I don't want to be free of it.
$50,000. You could go around the world, see Cairo, Mandalay, the South Pacific.
But I've seen Cairo. I've been to Mandalay and the South Pacific.
You have.
I had 4 years as an army nurse.
Still, you should be able to use $50,000.
Now that's a fortune, Mrs. Savage. Where would you get that?
Never mind. I can get it. And in the current idiom, 50,000 is pants.
Oh, I believe you. But I'm sorry. I have to refuse.
Then you leave me no choice but to burn the place down.
Oh, you wouldn't do that.
Oh, yes, I would.
Too many people here wouldn't know how to save themselves. You think of them first.
If you think I belong here, then why are you appealing to my reason?
I wasn't. I was appealing to your emotion.
Well, I'm going to get out soon enough. It's just that bribing you would have been cheaper. Now it'll cost me a couple million at least.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Miss Willie. Is Mrs. Savage downstairs?
She just this minute went out to the garden.
What is her state of mind?
The usual pattern. She already offered me a bribe.
What did she offer you?
The highest yet. 50,000. The poor dear.
Did she sound confident?
Definitely getting. She talked as if she still controlled her own affairs.
Well, apparently she does. Read this. I've just been talking to her children. They're practically out of their minds themselves, and we can expect them here by tonight. The senator's living in Washington, picking up a sister in New York, and the judge in Boston.
This is the most amazing story I've ever read. When did they discover it?
I gathered this morning. They've asked me to confine her to her room.
I don't understand it. How could she get away with so much money?
Apparently, after her husband died, he left the estate to her, and she's been secretly selling out control ever since.
$10 million. That's a typographical error, isn't it?
Nope, they had it all right. What do you call her in here? I'd better tell her what to expect.
Oh, Mrs. Savage, would you come in, please? Dr. Emmett would like to speak to you. Are you going to place her in seclusion?
Of course not. But sometimes there was a way of placing relations in seclusion. They're always much more trouble than the patients themselves.
Do you think she knows what happened to the money?
If she does, she's the only one.
Could she have spent it?
As her son says, God knows.
Do you think there's any possibility that there's a method in her madness?
Miss Willie, I find it harder every day to say exactly where reason ends and madness begins. So, for the moment, I must accept the presumptive evidence of her stepchildren.
Well, from what I've heard, the senator could give any good psychiatrist a nasty turn.
And the sensationalism of her daughter's 6 divorces doesn't speak too well for her emotional stability either.
Did you want me, doctor?
Yes, just a moment. Miss Willie, will you help out Miriam on the switchboard? She's been deluged with calls from the patients.
Yes, doctor.
Please, sit down.
I think I know what you're going to tell me.
You,
I see you have the morning papers. I wondered how long it would take them to find out.
then you're aware of what you've done and the consequences.
Oh, it's too early for consequences. May I see it?
I've just been on the phone with the senator. He's exceedingly angry. We can expect him here by tonight.
Indeed, we can. Well, I'm not going anyplace.
Your son is angry.
The papers here said I spent $10 million.
Tell me, how could you have possibly spent $10 million without anybody knowing about it?
I didn't spend it. I hid it. In nice $500,000 negotiable bonds that can't be traced.
Why?
I don't ask you what you do with your money, doctor.
I'm afraid this is going to prove a great disadvantage towards your stay here.
That's because you're a doctor, and doctors never know the value of money.
Mrs. Savage, do you know just how long it would take the average doctor to make that much money?
Oh, excuse me. I came back to get my violin. Fair